Hey, hockey fans, it is time to take the ice. This is Manistique Emeralds Hockey on M123 FM. Tonight's live video play-by-play coverage is brought to you by Newberry Motors, Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, Timber Products Company of Munising, Lady Killers Pest Control, Hidden Estates, Northern Star Chiropractic in Newberry, French Trucking, the Lewis County Veteran Services Office, Pickleman's Total One Stop in Newberry Subway, and the Newberry News. Let's head to the ice. It's Manistique Emeralds Hockey on M123 FM.
Good afternoon and welcome inside the Little Bear West Arena for the final time this season. The Emeralds skate on the home ice as they host the Petoskey Northmen here today. Dan Hardebrook, Zach Quickner, glad to have you along. M123 FM and My Manistique on Facebook, the Newberry News on YouTube today, as the Emeralds look to keep another solid streak of hockey going. After they lost those back-to-back contests, Zach, they've come back with strong hockey in their last handful of games.
Yeah, last weekend, that was a big one against Cadillac. Tuesday was a big one. This is a big one here today. This one really helps out our MPR, Dan.
It's a big one in those playoff rankings as you try to build some momentum. Going to be a chance to get some big wins with Gaylord on the schedule. Escanaba, obviously, a matchup within the regional coming up in about 2 weeks' time. And every game counts here, not only for those playoff rankings, but you really want to be starting to play your absolute best hockey of the season as we head here into the stretch run.
Absolutely, and having that rest game, if you will, not having to play in the play-in game, that's huge. Instead of playing 3 games in a week, you're only playing 2. So that definitely helps out getting the 3rd spot instead of the 4th spot.
That would be big for this Emeralds team. And as we go into our keys to the game from Newberry Motors, just down the road from High Prices, for me, always like to see what this team does with fresh legs. We had a couple of stretches there where we were playing every single night of the week. But as we've seen, one of the big advantages for this team over the past couple of games, when they're on fresh legs, they get a chance to come out and control the pace. They did that really well against Cadillac last week.
I agree. Tuesday, I thought we were a bit slow out of the gate, but turned it on in the later stages. Goals and bunches there. One of my keys to the game is eliminating the penalties. We've been taking some penalties at some inopportune times. Late, tight games, we're taking penalties. Let's clean that up a little bit, because this Petoskey team, I got to believe that they're well disciplined and they're going to make you pay if you take them penalties.
Yeah, they're a type of team that really is going to look to do damage on the power play, and the special teams units always play a big factor in games like this. Our players to watch today from Newberry Motors, who do you got an eye on for the Emeralds here in this one?
Well, senior night, playing his last game here in Manistique, I like Carter Miller tonight. He's been putting together some really good hockey, and I believe he had a goal Tuesday against Kingsford. I believe he had a goal Saturday. So let's see if we can hit the week trifecta.
He started really well, first 4 or 5 games of the season. Then his roles kind of changed and adapted. He became more of not a scoring guy, but we saw him drop back and play a lot of defense with some of the injuries earlier on in the season. But as you said, Carter's back on a hot streak where he's starting to really play great two-way hockey.
Absolutely. And there's been a few games where he's had the bone-crunching hit of the game, man. He's a physical kid. He's not the biggest kid, but he's pound for pound one of the toughest.
I got my eye on a kid who may be the most improved player on the team from start to finish. Carter Levine is really coming in to his own. We have talked about how impressive that second line's been with Levine and Skeens, Blake Walther, Carter Miller's played up on that group when they wanted an extra attacker on the forward spot. But Carter Levine, a goal and an assist Tuesday night. He's been in the 3 stars, 2 straight contests. And Carter playing his best hockey as a sophomore, a guy that's really going to have to continue to step up and grow into one of those key leadership roles, because at some point it's going to be like Carter Levine and Matthew Rawholly. This is going to be their team and their program, and if they can continue to step up now, it's going to be great long-term for the Emeralds.
So our players to watch are the Manistique Carters.
That is right, and of course, Zach Burton may be due to do something special. Big game, Zach, during the senior day ceremony. We mentioned his favorite memory, that 14U goal that he scored in triple overtime against Cadillac. And we will have the senior day ceremony during our first intermission. I was able to record that. And we're going to step aside here while they do the pregame festivities. When we come back, puck drop between the Emeralds and the Northmen with M123 FM.
The Timber Products Company, a leader in diversified wood products, is dedicated to their workforce. The knowledge and experience of their employees has enabled them to grow and expand within their industry, and they're looking to hire at their Manistique plant. If you're looking for a new career with a dedicated team who values the employee, check out the careers section at timberproducts.com. Timber Products Company is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Stoynoff, and I want to welcome you to the Northern Star Chiropractic in Newberry. As the area's leading chiropractor with nearly 2 decades of experience, I'll get you straightened out and back in the game in no time at all. Nobody has a passion for your care like Northern Star Chiropractic. Come see and feel what we can do for you today. 906-291-2300, Northern Star Chiropractic, downtown Newberry.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Are bed bugs getting the best of you? Are creepy, crawly insects taking over your home, cabin, or business? Well, have no fear. The Lady Killers are here. Vicki and Ange are the Lady Killers, the local experts in pest control. Along with their one-of-a-kind certified dog inspection service, they offer triple threat protection against your home or business. Find them on Facebook or visit ladykillerspestcontrol.com.
Just like our area sports programs, the team at French Trucking knows a thing or two about going the extra mile to get the job done. French Trucking in Newberry has been a longtime supporter of local kids and the community, cheering them on every step of the journey. They know that championship teams need a championship effort, so French Trucking reminds you that when things get tough, just keep on trucking. From our team to yours, French Trucking wishes area athletes a safe and successful season, and best of luck to the area teams taking the ice. French Trucking, Newberry, Michigan.
While the team at Hidden Estates in Manistique continues to provide one-of-a-kind care for your loved ones, they also support the community we call home. Hidden Estates is a proud supporter of youth organizations and activities in our area. Longtime supporter and partner of Manistique Hockey, Hidden Estates wishes all of the teams and players best of luck this season. For more information on Hidden Estates and the services they can offer your loved ones, check out their Facebook page or call 906-341-3003.
The things that we do as well as any place you could get it done.
Dr. Benjamin Bryant is proud of the surgery performed at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center and reminds you, if you've put off some procedures because of COVID, chances are the surgery team at Helen Newberry Joy can perform it right here close to home.
We have a very experienced team. I think that our outcomes speak for us in terms of the job that gets done.
The list of procedures available just minutes from home at Helen Newberry Joy is impressive.
Gallbladder surgery is very, very common. We fix hernias, we put ports in, we remove all sorts of other lesions. We do vasectomies here. I don't think the public really knows that.
So if you've been putting off a procedure, it's only a quick phone call away.
I recommend that if they have a primary care doctor, they keep that doctor in the loop. But all they have to do is either call their doctor's office or call my office and ask to be scheduled, and they get scheduled.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's what white people think. You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
Back here in Manistique, Little Bear West Arena, final home game of the season. The Petoskey Northmen will be in the old Powder Blues today. Emeralds in the home whites with the green numbers, black pants. Senior Day 2023 on the road the rest of the way. Gaylord, Petoskey, a trip to Kalamazoo, and the rematch with Escanaba to close things out in the regular season. But it's into the tournament, which starts the final few days there in February. Miller going to come out with Voltima and Allen. Chaz making his return to the varsity. Was out for a few weeks with an illness. Played with the JVs, back up today. Burton and Hinkson on the defense.
Petoskey team a little down from years past. Looks like 3-15 for their record. Common opponents lost 8-0 in Agani, lost 3-2 to Cadillac. So they'll be hungry today, Dan.
They are the kind of in the role we've been in for much of the first year and 3/4 of our existence, where they're coming in trying to prove something, much like the Emeralds have. Be interesting here. Off the crossbar, rebound, great first shift. 4 or 5 shots in there, but none of them go. Hinkson lets a blast fly. Northmen kind of on their heels early on. We've had some great starting shifts this season. 3 or 4 opening minute goals.
Joseph Wolf, the senior goalie for Petoskey. Well, I got to give credit where it's due. He was standing on his head there a little bit, Dan.
You know he's going to see a ton of shots. One thing John Nutkins and Ben Raholly both said to me when I've checked with them recently is not just getting shots, but getting quality shots. Good scoring opportunities.
Quality over quantity. However, you got to wear the goalie down a little bit. You got to get some of them long shots on them, you know. Sometimes you hope for the redirect. Sometimes you hope for a deflection there.
We've seen some strange bounces in this building this year.
Yeah, them long shots serve a purpose.
15:40 to go, opening period. Emeralds headed to the far end of the ice. It's Walther with Austin Hinkson, Carter Dietzman, Raholly and Garapi on the defense here. Puck comes to the near wall. Petoskey into the offensive end. First time today. They swipe it around Alex. Played out. Audie tried to find Carter, who was right in the middle of 4 guys. Here comes Blake Walther. Gains the zone, though. Rolling puck all the way back to center ice. Burton, who made a quick change with Rahali. Coach John Nutkins already fast and furious on the changes, and that one sailed up into the netting and a whistle. 14:53 to go.
Emeralds were trying to change there. Garapi had the puck at the blue line. He was looking for an outlet pass, and we kind of had that jumble in front of the net. We didn't want to go off in case we had a turnover.
Draw here to the left side of Noble. Carter Miller wins it back. Burton will play it over. Carson Hinkson riding a red-hot streak in the second half of the season. Here's Allen. Too far for Carter Levine. Carter will give chase here. Petoskey circles it back around. Mentioned a little bit down for the Northmen. That's where your key to the game in the pregame comes in. We really can't give them extra opportunities or make mistakes with bad penalties today because we'll let a struggling team hang with us.
Exactly. You can't let the teams that you should beat hang around. And this Petoskey team is a team we should beat. However, we can't look past them.
Allen's down in the corner, trying to move it along. He'll dig it out. Pass drop back, shot in, save made again. Shots on goal, 4-0 early in favor of the Emeralds.
And boy, it seems like it was a lot more than 4-0 in that first series there, Dan.
Well, Andy Levine's not going to pad any stats down there.
No.
He's going to make him earn it. Here's Hinkson. High slot, fired it just wide. And they were so quick. It looked like 4 shots. It might have been 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Burton moves it along. Bouncing puck out of the reach of Cameron Schemes. Works it around to Nutkins. Gavin multi-points, and I believe 3 out of the last 4. Here's Garapi. Sends it in. Nutkins now working the left side. Far offensive end. Rahali slides it in, and there's a little bouncer, like you said. Doesn't look like much from the sidewall. Takes a couple of hops, and goaltender had to drop down in a hurry.
Exactly. Them ice level shots, sometimes them are hard to track through all the people, Dan. And sometimes they find their way in.
Beatsman steps into the circle left side, offensive end. Emeralds in a 0-0 tie with the Northmen. Just under 13 to go here in the first. One thing I've noticed from Petoskey, they do play the puck very well in their own end. They just haven't been able to get it out into the offensive side. They haven't given a lot of open looks despite the number of shots. That one sailed in high over Noble. Left side, Audie moves it along. Dietzman and Walter. A line, Emeralds up the left side. Backhanded into the zone. Northmen look to turn it around. Walter almost created a good pressure from Walter and Dietzman. Audie Hinkson. Oh, got turned around. Northman in. Shot fired. Noble's first save. Hangs on tight. Alex Noble. What a showdown him and Anderson had from Kingsford the other day.
Oh, that was an absolute battle.
That was 2 periods of some of the best back and forth goaltending you'll see before the Emeralds broke the seal in the third. Northmen win the draw. Big hit in the circle. I think that was Carson Hinkson that came through. Off a referee's skate to the middle. Burton will turn it around. All the way in the far end. Oh, stays in the neutral zone. A lot of traffic both ways by the puck. Comes back to Garapi. He'll slide it over to Burton. The captain moves him forward. Off a stick into the zone. Allen got hung up. No look. Backhand pass. Levine, shot fired. Save made. A lot of room on the point. That's where they'll go to Burton. He misses wide. May have been purposely playing that off the back wall. Give and go. Back and cross. Oh, too unselfish. They went post to post to post. Best look of the game for the Emeralds. 10:58 to go here in the first. In front, Levine almost had another look at it. Levine and Allen. Oh, Burton just short. Wide to the right. Another good shift here for the Emeralds. Northmen trying to get it out of the zone. They do, but I think they wanted to clear it for a change. Carson Hinkson works around into the left corner. Dropped it back. Shot, save, rebound. Skeens couldn't get a stick on it. Oh, we're just a step away.
Yeah, if that puck travels another 6 inches, that's a one-timer for Nutkins, basically.
Yeah, Skeens is reaching out and Gav trashing the far side. Rahali sends it in off a skate. Northman out of the zone. Cross center ice. Through the legs of Garapi. That'll get Petoskey the change they've wanted. Circled behind. Garapi out of the zone. Northmen have to give it up to avoid the offsides. Garapi never saw it chipped in. Rahali off the sidewall. Nutkins. Carlson tangling it up there. Garapi. Rahali. Oh, good look. Sold it to Carlson, got it to Nutkins, and it's deflected up and out of play. Great setup by Maddie. Seeing the ice. Evans made a couple of moves without the puck.
Absolute nice puck rotation there. Get the Northman over to one side of the ice with that pass, thinking Maddie's going to look up ice, and then we hit the stretch pass back across ice. And I think Gavin was actually looking to put a puck on net and look for the rebound because we had a trailer coming down that right side, Dan.
Blake Walter chips this one in from the blue line. Northman will play it behind. Beatsman. Walter. 9:15 to go here in the first. We're still scoreless. Puck comes all the way down and in. Northman try to play it back. Another outlet. That one a bit too far, but Dietzman blocks it. Center ice. Play still alive before it's fired in. Off the back wall. Noble drops down to protect the bounce as Carson Hinkson plays it back up. Walter was trying to get the turn. Big hit into the boards. They came in high on Dietz there. He's been through worse. Man, another one right on the money. Audie brings it in, double team. Oh, Dietzman couldn't get it back in front. I like what we're trying to do. 8:15 to go, first period. Midway point, Northman fire one wide. Shot broken up and blocked. Played back out. Miller makes a move. Mishandled. Big stick lift, bouncing puck. Rahali circles it back. Oh, we have one all alone. Stephen Allen beats two, moves it over. Shot, sliding save. Give the goaltender credit again there.
Yeah, that was a pretty good look there, Dan.
No score. Emeralds and Northman, 7:43 to go here in the first.
I think Carter wants to have that one back, too.
Burton on the side in the circle. Off the back wall. Played back in front. Flip, but it was deflected. Here's Burton. Skates back out of trouble. Up the wall. Garapi is going to charge forward. Wraps it all the way around. Comes back out. Skips it. Sidewall. Now Nutkins, who fills Garapi's spot in the back. We're rotating around. We got a whistle. And we're going on the power play. First Timber Products Company power play of the game. Great careers available now for Timber Products Company. Check out their website for more information. Timber Products Company, proud sponsors of youth sports in our communities.
Evan Williams, the guilty Northman there, freshman from St. Michael's. Petoskey's got a little bit of a co-op like us.
I saw Harbor,
Blaine, St. Michael's.
Power play here from Timber Products Company. Nutkins moves them in. Gavin will hold up. He'll look. Sends it in front. Nope, faked it. Now moves it along for Raholly and then Allen. Miller and Raholly back. Nutkins, Carlson, Allen, the forwards. Here on the power play unit. Gavin's got a lane. Tries to skip it across. Quick puck movement back in front. Carlson was pinched away. Nutkins sends it in. Deflection for Raholly. Wrong way and cleared out. Noble plays it off the sidewall. Almost back to himself. A gaff from the home crowd below us. Now Miller moves it back in. Allen trying to make something happen. Cleared out again. Here's Noble, leaves it for Miller. Change up for the Emeralds. 40 seconds to go. And the Timber Products Company power play. Hinkson. Carson. Drop. Circles back. There's the drop back to Garapi. Off the boards. Brody going to bring it in. He'll work behind. They got Dietzman in front. Walter taking a post as well. Broken up, didn't get clean. Emeralds hold the zone though. Carson Hinkson. Top of the left circle. Got it. Carson Hinkson with a Timber Products Company power play goal.
As soon as I seen him break away from that Northman, Dan, I was thinking, shoot. We had traffic in front of the net, and none of that traffic required. He took it down a little lower into the circle, and top shelf, man.
Carson Hinkson continues his incredible run on the power play. Carson Hinkson will have to get the assists. Good puck movement there again. And Hinkson gets the Emeralds on top 1-0 with 5:10 to go in the first.
I think we're going to get Garapi and Dietzman for assists on that one, Dan. Garapi and Dietz do get the assist.
Chipped in front. Walter almost hammered a rebound home. Emeralds looking to double up late here in the first. 1-0 your score. Coverage today brought to you by Newberry Motors, Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, French Trucking, Lady Killers Pest Control, Timber Products Company of Munising. Also got Hidden Estates, Zephyr Fuel and Manistique, Northern Star Chiropractic, Lewis County Veteran Services Office, Pickleman's Total One Stop and Newberry Subway, the Newberry News, welcoming in for the second half of the season, UP Trading Company and Exclusive Moose. And a big special shout out at all of our home games to Nicolay Bank. They made a donation to the program to pay for the officials for all the home games this season. Big thank you to Nicolay Bank for their support of the program. 1-0 as we hit 4 minutes to go here in the first. Nutkins makes a guy miss. Rattles it around the far side. Matty Raholly off the wall. In front of the blue line. Tried to skip it across. Stolen away. Northman fired in. Blocked by Garapi. Will be in at center ice. Battling two Northmen. Leaves it for Miller, who rattles it in, and now he's going to win the race to it. Miller from the corner. Shrugs off a hit. Sends it back over. Raholly will move up and in here. Maddie looks, sends it around. Back in front, Miller. Deflected. Just over 3 to play. Miller picks the pocket from behind. High arching puck. Skipped across. Northmen on their heels a bit here. 2:50 to go in the first. 1-0. Shots on goal, 13-1 right now in favor of the Emeralds.
And that one shot was about a 60-footer. Alex seen it the whole way.
There's number 2 and number 3. Got the save, got the rebound. Blocked there by Allen. Audie out of the zone. Audie 2-on-2 with Allen. Audie wins the race, drops it back to Allen, but couldn't get it through clean. Right side. Audie moves it in behind. Nobody at the far side. Northmen play it out. They just have not had room to work. Austin Hinkson takes away another one. Dietzman and Walter. Dietz calls for it. Blast got the post. Teed that up and let her fly, and it got the iron. And no icing. Wow. Northmen now will play it out. Here's Burton. Minute 35 to go in the first. Carson Hinkson from Dietzman and Garapi on the power play, the game's only goal. That one blocked by Burton. Broken up by Carlson and a save by Noble. Northmen, everybody's going down. Coming up on a minute to go. Here's Nutkins, Spinaroonie, lost the puck. Goes and gets it back though. A little pushing and shoving down in the offensive end. Emeralds will dump for a change. 55 seconds to go here in the first. That's going to be the length of the ice. No icing. Referees want to keep her moving here. Schemes never saw it. Northmen jump it, but an offsides on the far side. Whistle with 40.4 to go. Coming up at intermission, our Hidden Estates intermission report. We were able to record the senior day ceremony prior to the game, so we're going to play that back for you in between periods at our first intermission. Emeralds leading 1-0. Final seconds here. Northmen, stick save, Noble. Petoskey putting a few on net here late in the period, and they're going to call Raholly.
Pretty weak hand pass.
They dropped it to himself. They'll come near circle here. 28.1 to play in the period. Northmen win it back. Quick skip. Broken up. It's Levine. Kicks it in front to himself. Carter. Back and forth. Oh, got it.
Nice goal. Boy, I thought when he passed it to Allen had all kinds of net. I don't know why he went back across to Levine, but it pays off. So it's going to be Levine to Allen to Levine.
Carter only gets 1 point on that one.
But the heads-up play by Levine jumping that pass.
He kicked it forward to himself so he could get the separation. Emeralds make it 2-0. Late here, 18 seconds to go. And it's now 2-0. And Levine wants another one. Allen and Levine make it work. That's how the period will end. Gotta like it if you're an Emerald fan. on top, 2-0. Goals from Hinkson and Levine. Final shot tally in the period is going to be 15-5 as the Emeralds control this one. We step aside here at intermission, and we present to you the Emerald Varsity Hockey Senior Day ceremony from prior to today's contest.
The UP Trading Company and Exclusive Moose, 2 local shops under new ownership on Newberry Avenue, featuring a unique furniture selection from rustic and log furniture to dressers, sectionals, upholstery, and Uber light lamps. Next door in the gift shop, you will find t-shirts and sweatshirts, Stormy Cromer hats, gloves, and custom-made items, lotions, handcrafted soaps, candles, and sensational jewelry. It's at the Exclusive Moose and UP Trading Company, downtown Newberry, and follow us on Facebook at UP Trading and
John J. Swangler, Director of Behavioral Health at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, talks about the hospital's all-encompassing mental health platform.
It encompasses consulting psychiatry, in-house therapeutic sessions, to include but not limited to seasonal depression, anxiety, mood disorders.
Swangler urges anyone with concerns to call.
It's more of a stigma. If you have a behavioral health problem labeled as mental health, that you're weak. It's more the stigma that we're trying to get over. By doing that, we bring them into the hospital, whoever may need some help, and it's a stigma-free zone. Nobody's going to look down at you. Contact the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital clinic number, 906-293-9233, and just tell them what you are experiencing.
Helen Newberry Joy.
The person who asks for help is the stronger person.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital.
Hitting the road to cheer on the Emeralds? Make Zephyr Fuel in Manistique your one-stop shop with gas, goodies, groceries, and more. For convenience, low prices, and great selections, shop your local family-owned Zephyr Fuel on Chippewa Avenue in Manistique. Hey Manistique, this is where the Emeralds shine brightest. Why listen when you can watch? Catch live video of local sports only with My Manistique. All right, getting ready for the second period of play here from the Little Bear West Arena, and Manistique Emeralds lead it 2-0. A pair of goals in the final 5 minutes of the first period. Your first period stats brought to you by Hidden Estates. Shots on goal in favor of the Emeralds, 15-5. Scoring in the first period, Carson Hinkson on the power play. Assists to Dietzman and Garrepy. 18 seconds left in the period. Carter Levine on a beautiful back and forth from Stephen Allen. And that is where we now sit as we go to the second period of play here in Manistique. Final home game of the year. And what's been a pretty solid home season for the Emeralds. Dan Hardenbrook, Zach Klickner, glad to have you along. Emeralds coming at us here in period number 2. Miller had it taken away. Levine, Allen. Rahali and I believe Burton out there to start it out. That one fired wide. It's Carson Hinkson, not Rahali. My mistake there. Breakout here, Levine. Beautiful goal at the end of the first. He'll off that thing all the way in. Fast moving first period. Not a lot of stoppages, only the one penalty. Being bumped off the puck, fired back center ice. And that one catches the rafters here in Manistique. Got to shout out Nick Masonic and his crew here at the Little Bear West. Been a great year. They made a lot of upgrades in the building. They're continuing to do so. Another great crowd making their way here on a Saturday. That one up and out of play. State Savings Bank playing up in the Copper Country region today. They're
playing at the D in Houghton, and 10-2 win this morning.
It's a good win for that group.
Should be now on the ice for game number 2. Big win for them as they are now 2 weeks away from district play. District tournaments for the youth programs start next weekend. The 10U will be in Baraga. 12U will be in Munising. And then the following weekend, the 11th, 14U in Iron Mountain. .48 to go. We're just underway here in the second period of play. That one fired across. Dietzman centers it for Carlson off the skate, just out of the zone. Raholly couldn't quite get there in time. Now the Emeralds turn it over. Garapi almost lowered the boom. Brody, back-to-back bone-crunching hit wins for him. Miller still leading the season tally. Here's Raholly in behind. Pressured by the Northmen. Off the boards. Emeralds will gain the zone. Walter, Dietzman, both with an assist. Skipped across there. Blocked by Walter. Off the sidewall, out of the zone. They'll regroup. 14:35 to go here in the second period. In behind for Walter. He's got to move it quick. Gets pinned along the boards. Back in front. Skipped across by Audie. Nobody there. Here's Carson Hinkson. He'll backhand in. Petoskey kind of a little hesitant, Zach, in their own end here. Emeralds getting to a lot of loose pucks.
We're definitely the aggressors, Dan. No let up.
That one fired in. Dumped back around. Slap shot there from just inside center ice. Emeralds will change up a couple bodies. They got Nutkins. They got Allen. They got Levine. They get Burton. So change 4 out of the 5. Here's Stephen Allen. Nope, he'll spin away from it. Leaves it for Levine. Miller. Oh, had the right idea, but broken up by the Northmen. 13-24. Carson Hinkson got called for a change. He'll poke it into the zone and come off. Here's Miller. Great move. Quick shot and a save. Burton through the legs. Petoskey, they're telling each other to ice it. Nobody can get it out of the zone, though. Easier said than done.
Yeah, the only time it's really coming out of the zone, Dan, is when we have a turnover, like right at the blue line. When we possess the puck deep in the zone, we're controlling the zone.
Miller scrambles back onside. Burton shot, save, and a cover up there. A good look for Burt. Doesn't get it to go, but with 12:27 left in the period, offensive end faceoff for the Emeralds. Draw one back. Petoskey tries to circle around. Taken right beside the net. Just out of the reach of Skeens again. Man, Cameron's been, maybe a foot combined on 2 different tries to have a great look at a goal.
Yeah. He's due.
6 inches short a couple of different trips. Maybe 6 inches. Here we go, 3-on-2 for the Emeralds. Skeens will play it around. Now he'll go post up in front. Carlson rotates through. Skeens dodges the hit. Number 9 for Petoskey, I think a little shaken up. I think he got the worst of that into the boards.
Oh, good opportunity there, Dan.
Sent the length of the ice in on Noble.
Silas Dale, senior from Harbor Springs.
In front, oh! Walter off the post. They had an odd man rush into the zone. Audie circles around, one-timer save. Right back on the stick and a glove save. And Blake Walter is due 2 now on that shift off the post and then robbed with the glove on the rebound.
Just a slight bobble getting it on the stick. If he could have got it right off the stick, Dan, I think he had a goal.
Silas Dale is favoring that shoulder back to the bench. He tried to hit Skeens below us here. Got more board than body. In front, Dietzman. Backhand, and it's just wide for Hinkson. Audie back in front. Dietz sends it in. And a Superman dive to cover it up.
2 pretty good looks there, Dan. 2 pretty good looks. That's going to go one of these times. Petoskey not really respecting that low slot crease area. Kind of letting us hang out, camp out in there.
We're getting those high percentage areas. 10:50 to go. Second period, it is 2-0 Emeralds. Goals in the first from Carson Hinkson and Carter Levine. Out of the zone here. Should be an icing. It will be. 10:29 to go in the first.
We got the Miller Allen Levine line out there.
They've had a runner. That's another one.
Rocket
off
from
the
Hinkson.
post. Backhanded in by Burton and a save. Penalty coming. There's it offsides.
I think we're going to get a trip on Petoskey here, Dan.
Into the zone. You are exactly right.
22, it looks like.
Trevor Chrysler, senior from Petoskey. Power plays 1-for-1 today. Back at it with Timber Products Company.
I think if he doesn't trip Burton there, I think Burton's got a goal, Dan.
So we'll see if we can do it again on the man advantage. Carson Hinkson's goal was a power play goal back in the first. Well-won face-off over to Miller. We've hit 2 goal posts, had 2 amazing saves, and then the trip. We've had 5 really good chances to score here as we hit the 10-minute mark to go in the second period. Emerald setting it up. They'll skip it across. Timber Products Company power play. Out of the zone. Nutkins fires it over here.
They're giving us the middle on the power play, Dan.
What a move. Shot just off the mark. Gavin Nutkins.
There it is.
Back to Miller.
They're giving us that kind of high slot pass consistently on this power play.
Little handoff. Carlson to Nutkins. Gavin makes one miss. Maddie gets it back, sends it on. Covered up.
Nutkins is going to take a penalty here.
Really? Are they calling that in on the goalie? Skating in.
Calling him for a slash on the goalie.
And all the way out of the zone. Well, you said it pregame. Can't give away opportunities with penalties, but you also can't take your own opportunities away.
Yeah, goalie clearly had it covered up there. You can't be messing around in there. The refs ain't going to tolerate that.
9:14 to go. Well, I was down ice level pregame for the senior day ceremony. That's something they talked to both teams about. and the coaches.
Tip by Manistique, no icing.
Here's Dietzman. 4-on-4 here. We're better 4-on-4 than the power play anyway.
Oh, big hole.
He wanted to call it. He pulled his arm up and yanked it back down.
How do you put your hand up and then pull it back down?
And now we got a scrum with Garapi and Hinkson. Referee had his hands in his pocket. He pulled it out, came halfway up, and dropped her back down.
The guy had Dietzman in an arm bar, man. How do you not call that?
He wanted to call it, and he just shook his head no. I wish I had a do-over a couple of times in my life. Stays 4-on-4. Back up top, shots fired wide.
I mean, the slash on Nutkins, that was definitely a penalty. Soft as it was definitely a penalty. And so was that. I mean, if we're going to call, man, it's got to be both ways.
Well, I don't know what he saw to shake it off.
Right. I don't understand.
Quick shot in on Noble, save. Penalty expires. Petoskey's on the man advantage now. Whistle, offsides by a step. Lady Killers Pest Control penalty kill.
The only thing that I can think on that, Dan, is Dietzman had a hold of him.
This one played over. Carlson and Hinkson will give chase. Audie, great use of the body. Now he's trapped with 3 Northmen. Got it back to Carlson. He'll move it around, short-handed. Here are the Emeralds for 20 more seconds. Carlson looking, surveying, had it knocked away, got it back. Petoskey will take it again. We muddied things up enough to kill it off. Out of the zone, 3 seconds. Back to even strength, and that one comes over the top wall and out of place. So we're back to 5-on-5. The dust clears after a little chaotic stretch here. Miller will step into the face-off circle. Miller, Allen, Levine, a little bit of a different combination here. Never stop experimenting as a coach. This one played back. Garapi, friendly fire. Caught Allen right in the backside. Allen centers it. Miller, he gets it back to the forehand. It's good. Then his pass hits the back of the net. Throws off the timing with Raholly crashing the zone. Back to the point, knocked away. Matty will move back. He goes down. .6:35 to play. Been a fast-paced game. Icing coming. We'll go to the far end. Two nothing. This is about where we flipped the switch in the first. 6:32 to go.
25-7, the shot differential.
Chance right off the draw. They'll come in. Wrapped around. Skeen sends it in front. And it's covered up.
So
Another pass broken up.
So we got Carlson, Skeens, Nutkins on this line, Dan. Hinkson and Burt in the defensive pairings.
And from Nutkins, goal! Set back in front by Cameron Skeens. Petoskey won that draw. Skeens, though, wins the race to the corner, sends it back in front, and it's 3-0.
And, maybe that's what Coach Nutkins is kind of thinking a little bit with that line, Dan. Maybe he's thinking, put the speedster Skeens there and get some set up for your stick handle in front of the net with Nutkins and Carlson.
It works, whatever he's thinking. 3-0. Goal with 6:14 to play here in the second period. Oh. They gave Schemes the goal. Goal and Audie off the post. Our fourth goal post this game.
If we were playing post, we'd be in business today, Dan.
Burton circles it for Walther. Big hit by Blake. Carson will get it back to him in the corner. Blake Walther tried to send it back out in front. Popped up in the air. Nice hold by Carson. Audio go over, play it on the far side. Bounces off, brings it in front, backhand poked away. Back to the point. Carson. Oh, man, big block in front.
I mean, the tail of this game, Dan, is the effort plays, I think.
Bouncing puck. Didn't quite get to Allen.
We're just flat out beating Petoskey to the loose pucks at both ends.
Effort's been fantastic. 4:45 to go here in the second period. It's 3-0. We announced Skeens as the goal scorer, but we had it right here. It was Nutkins from Skeens. They look like twins.
Yeah, nice little pass from behind the net. Nutkins out front.
Whistle here.
Going to get an offsides. I think it left the zone down there.
4:23 to go, second period.
The one bad spot we can't see it in there, Dan.
Well, you could, but you're risking your physical well-being. Breakout play here. Skeens again. Gets hacked coming around. Skips it across. Score!
Everybody scores on this team, Dan. Everybody.
They wanted to get one for the senior today.
Beautiful
That
pass.
is everybody. Now we can work on the goalies.
Well, Johnny Van Dyke with that knee injury, he's going to be tough to get out there.
Do you hear his advice? Don't ski during hockey season. Boltema on another great pass. It was Skeens again, wasn't it?
It was. And that's what we were talking about earlier. I think they got Skeens out there to beat that race down the ice, or win that race down the ice to set up them scoring opportunities, Dan.
3:54 to go. Second straight period where we put two in the last 5 minutes of the period. Still time to add to this one. Boltema having a little trouble there, starting on goal number 2. High shot. Noble was ready to track it the whole way. Oh, Petoskey gets a post. Maybe a crossbar. 4-0. And that one is up in the rafters somewhere. Puck movement's just been awesome all day.
Yeah, our passing's been crisp. Like you said in the pregame, we had a couple days to get fresh legs.
Well, just the practice time, too. Getting a couple of practices a week.
Yeah.
Had so many guys in and out of the lineup.
Yeah, we had probably 3 straight weeks there where We had one practice a week because our game load was so heavy.
Break-in shot. Oh, bounces over. Walter takes a violent crash. He's okay. And Blake Walter, they're going to call something here. 21, Dietzman. So Dietzman go into the box. He didn't like that Walter got his legs chopped out from under him. He come flying in. Dietzel said it'll be a Lady Killers pest control penalty kill. But Blake Walter, man, if he didn't have bad luck, he wouldn't have any luck at all. His third post of the period.
I'm all right with taking that penalty, Dan. Letting Petoskey know that we're not gonna allow that kind of stuff.
All right, Lady Killers pest control penalty kill. Miller fighting for it. 2:29 left in the period. 1:40 on the penalty timer. Petoskey flying in. They go to the corner and trap themselves. Maddie Rahali just moves through. All the way back down. Good clear out. Clock keeps running. Almost deflected back in front. And then Levine gets shoved into the net. Another clear out down all the way in. Here's Allen. Allen leaves it behind. Audie moves it around. Emeralds keep hold in the zone. Taken away. Garapi. Shot sailed high. He'll play the bounce. First guy there. Miller. No. Audie fighting for it there. Garapi breaks up another one. Almost a turnover. Audie just out hustling everybody. Skating circles around everybody. 1:15 to go in the period. Under 30 seconds on the Lady Killers pest control penalty kill. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Delayed reaction. Oh. Broken up. Northmen get a penalty. That'll be 4-on-4 for 16 seconds.
We killed a minute of that penalty in our offensive zone, man. Just on hustle plays. We've seen Garapi shoot from the circle and then beat Petoskey to the other side of the ice to play the puck. I mean, it's just those little hustle plays we've been talking about all year long that's making such a difference for us.
1:04 left here in the second. 4-0. That's up and out of play.
6 seconds left on the Manistique penalty. I assume Dietz will join the play.
Face-off sent over in the corner right below us. Carlson.
Dietz will go off and Allen will join.
Nice speed. Oh, Nutkins had the right idea. Out of the box. Emeralds now on the power play. Sent all the way down by Petoskey. Third Timber Products Company power play of the game. 1 for 2. Last one abbreviated when we took a penalty. Here's Carlson. Connor Carlson moves it under the defender's stick, gets it behind the net. Maddie Rahali trying to find it. Going to get deflected back to Miller. Skips it around. Shot. Rahali got a piece. Might have got too much of it and blocked it. Out of the zone. End of the period. 56 seconds left on the man advantage. We come back for the third period. Goals there. Nutkins from Skeens. Voltima from Skeens. And another strong period for the Emeralds.
30-8, the shot differential here, Dan. I can't remember what it was at the end of the first, but 30 shots on net. That's fantastic offensive performance.
15-5, it was after one. So another 15 in that period.
Consistent.
Great effort so far. We step aside to Hidden Estates Intermission Report. Words from the Michigan High School Athletic Association. We'll be back for the third period. 4-0 Emeralds on top.
Participation in high school sports in Michigan continues to be popular, and current basketball coaches are notching some big-time career win numbers. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. Girls basketball coaches in the state of Michigan are picking up some milestone victories. Last week, we told you about Al DeMott passing Frank Orlando atop the most wins list when Sandusky notched win number 798 for DeMott. Since then, he has become the first girls coach to top 800 victories, as Sandusky knocked off Ubley and Marlette to bring DeMott's career record to 801 wins against 206 losses. Portland St. Patrick's win over Morris gave Shamrock coach Al Schraben his 700th career win. Schraben is fourth all-time on the girls' wins list, behind DeMott, Orlando, and Mary Cicerone. Gary Bennett at Grosse Pointe North entered the week with 664 wins, putting him well within striking distance of being the fifth member of the 700-win club. On the boys' side, 3 coaches have more than 700 career wins, including current Beaverton coach Roy Johnston. Johnston has won 815 ball games so far. Lofton Green is second with 728 wins, and Dan Fife next with 703 victories. Coaching records, team records, final records, and individual records can all be found by visiting MHSAA.com. Game balls this week go to Dundee wrestler Cade Cluse, who finished first at 120 pounds at the Hudson Super 16. To Lansing Waverly's Trey Miller, the sophomore poured in 18 points in a win over Grand Ledge, moving the Warriors into sole possession of first place in the CAAC Blue. And to 5 basketball players who all went over 1,000 career points on the same night: Jax Wilson of Sparta, Taryn Maynard of Jenison, Braxton Baker of Lowell, Simon Newhouse of East Grand Rapids, and Ella Zatkowski of Posen all topped the mark on Friday.
Need money for college? You need My Student Aid. My Student Aid is the go-to resource that helps Michigan families find money to pay for college. Plus, they'll guide you through the financial aid process and answer any questions you have. For grants, scholarships, and more, connect with My Student Aid, helping make college affordable for everyone. Learn more at michigan.gov/MIStudentAid.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
Ready, set. There are a lot of moving parts to a competitive cheer competition, including safety judges. For each competition, there are a minimum of 2 safety judges and 3 panel judges. But what does each position do? Safety judges are there for safety, as simple as that sounds. During a competition, they are mobile, circling the mat, identifying illegal skills, improper spotting techniques, time infractions, and anything else deemed unsafe. They are also counting the number of competitors and floor formations for each team. Panel judges, and there are 3 of them, are scoring the round. Each round is made up of skills, floor formations, transition moves, and stunts that must all be evaluated. Both safety and panel judges can deduct points for errors in the routine.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, go to the MHSAA website now to register. The state of Michigan ranks 10th nationally in high school-aged population, but 8th nationally for participation in high school sports. That's according to a National Federation of State High School Associations survey. And Michigan continues to rank high in participation for individual sports. Boys bowling and boys and girls skiing all rank 2nd nationally in the number of participants. Girls bowling ranks 3rd. Ice hockey and girls tennis are both ranked 4th, with boys tennis and boys and girls golf being 5th nationally. Again, across the country, volleyball continues to see a rise in participation numbers. It is now the 2nd most popular girls' sport, behind only track and field. The top 5 states for participation are Texas, California, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Illinois. To read more, please visit MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll see you next week.
The UP Trading Company and Exclusive Moose, 2 local shops under new ownership on Newberry Avenue, featuring a unique furniture selection from rustic and log furniture to dressers, sectionals, upholstery, and Uper light lamps. Next door in the gift shop, you will find t-shirts and sweatshirts, Stormy Cromer hats, gloves, and custom-made items, lotions, handcrafted soaps, candles, and sensational jewelry. It's at the Exclusive Moose and UP Trading Company, downtown Newberry, and follow us on Facebook at UP Trading and Exclusive Moose LLC.
Hi, the Little Bear West Arena. Getting you ready for the third period of play. Emeralds head back to the far end of the ice here on the third. 4-0 your score. 30-8 shots on goal. And the Emeralds have 56 seconds left on the Timber Products Company power play as they start out the period. Raholly moves it in. Short side, broken up. Scrum in front. Wrap back around. Allen, Raholly, bring it out. Raholly down to Allen. Skips it across. Too wide for Maddie. Puck takes a bounce off the wall. Back to the stick of Carlson. Now they'll move it around. Back to Carlson in front. Skip to Nutkins. He missed. Raholly goes down again. 20 seconds left on the man advantage. They'll move it to Miller on the blue line. Carter blocked. Petoskey backhands it out of the zone. Miller back across. 5 seconds left on the power play. Dump back in. Northman will get the advantage. Back to even strength. As Allen sends it for Garrett. He skipped around. Nutkins deflected off the top of the glass, and then bodies collide into the net, and we get a stoppage.
That may have been off the forehead, Dan. Sounded like that hit a lot of plastic.
2 in the first, 2 in the second for the Emeralds. They now have a 32-8 shot on goal advantage. Goalie's got a little equipment issue down there. I think you're right. They're looking at the mask.
That sounded like mask.
Ready to go. Left side offensive draw. 15:53 left to go in this one. Sent in, shot, saved. Walter again right there for the rebound. No good. Mom's got all the luck in the family. She won her third 50-50 of the season today.
Wolf has not been bad today, Dan.
No,
33 shots. The Emerald their puck movement has created a lot of opportunities today.
A lot of the shots been in waves, 3 or 4 at a time. Under 15 and a half to play. Emerald's trying to wrap up a home season with just 2 losses here on their home ice. Won both their games in Munising as well.
Up have a high stick.
Yep.
Yeah, that should come all the way down.
Defensive end draw to Noble's left. Faced 5 shots in the first, 3 in the second. Oh, Petoskey player falls down. Nutkins moves it over, sliding save.
What a save.
Rob Schemes. But the Petoskey fans who have taken up shop up top of the opposite balcony love it.
I'll give credit where it's due, Dan. That was a heck of a save by Wolf.
Best save of the day. Nutkins tried to set up Skeens. Returned the favor from earlier, and it was denied on a great sliding stop. 14:23 to go here in this one. You set it down. Ice level at intermission. We got to stay healthy here. Big lead in the fourth. Play smart. Disciplined hockey. Deflection covered up. Wolf all over right now.
Number 4 for Petoskey there. Forrest Neff. He took a pretty good tumble along the boards over there. Looks like he's kind of favoring the one leg. Keep an eye on that. He did get to the bench.
That's 2 guys less than 100%. Played back out. That's got to be Noble will play it. Keep the time running. Smart move. Up the sidewall. Miller. Nice attempt. Look at Carson Hinkson flying in for the loose puck. You mentioned that. But probably the number one thing today, that hustle for the loose puck.
Yeah, all the races to the loose puck. Defensive end, offensive end, neutral zone. We're winning all of it.
Here's Miller. Skips it in front. Levine. Defender blocked it. Carter delivers a hit back. Skipped past Miller, who drops out of the way as Burton airmails one. That thing was coming in. Shot. Hinkson, blocker. He got a piece of it for Wolf. Breakout try for Petoskey. Too far. Northman skating a little bit slower. Hasn't been an overly physical game. But the pace of play that we've had has been tough for Petoskey to keep up with. Down in the corner, rolling puck. Garapy backhands it into the corner. Dietzman gets double teamed and is through the legs of Walter. Should be an icing, and it is. We'll head back down to that far end. Face-off tied up by Dietzman. Audie gets shoved right in the back. Walter finds a sitting puck and fires it off the back of a defenseman. And a deflected follow-up pops right up in the air, and Wolf dives out for it. We'll go from the same spot with 12:30 to play here in this one. That one slid out in front. Broken up. Northman into the zone for the first time since the opening minute of the period. And an offsides. Extra weave from Dietzman. Caught Audie offsides there. (36-8) the shot advantage now. It just keeps climbing.
Might be a little tired legs from Petoskey here too today, Dan. They played in Nagani, I believe, last night.
Yeah.
So they're on one of our infamous mid-season stretches. And it doesn't get any easier for them. They got a pretty good stretch coming up here. They got TC Central and Big Rapids, TC West, and then they host us February 10th.
And they get another offsides. Timing a little bit off both ways here early in the third. 11:40 to play. Northmen bring it out. Oh, Carson Hinkson coming in. Petoskey trying to sneak one across. Here's Burton. Uses the referee almost like a fullback. Outlet pass broken up. Nutkins around one. Through the legs of another. Lost it off the boards. Northmen bring it back. We look like we're playing more keep away than anything here in the third, which is fine. And a 4-0 lead with just over 10 minutes to play. Here's Allen. In front, Miller. Just late. Now he'll play it in behind. In front, Levine spins.
Oh, that just missed, Dan. We had an open net there, ice level. Wolf looked like he slid just a touch too far. Just missed it.
Levine moves it over, and Wolf comes out and covers it up. Levine was trying to sneak it over to Allen. 10:03 to play. Third period, 4-0 your score.
You mentioned our upcoming schedule. Finish on the road in Gaylord on February 4th at 1 p.m. That's our next action.
Week from today. Back where it ended a year ago at the Otsego County Sportsplex. Still not happy about how that went.
No, that was a heartbreaker.
Got it, finally, Walter. Should be his 5th of the day. Good loose puck in front. Walter made sure he got that one.
We said he was due, and he was. Nice shot from Blake from a high slot there.
Five nothing with 9:34 to go. Garapi and Dietzman assists again. So they got 2 apiece. All our lines have scored today.
After a trip to Gaylord, 6 days later, we take a trip to Petoskey. And then we go to Escanaba for that Valentine's Day matchup.
Be a tough finish there. You're going to play Petoskey.
Oh,
that had a chance from Burton. You're going to play Petoskey, Escanaba, and then the 2 Kalamazoo games, 4 in about 8 days. Wrap up the regular season, but then you'll get I think almost 10 full days if you get into that top 3.
Yeah, weekend of 17th, 18th is our Kalamazoo trip. And I believe, I could be wrong, I believe the 28th is a Monday, and that will be...
That's the 4 or 5 game.
That's the play-in game, either Monday or Tuesday. And then...
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Goalie change coming here for the Emeralds. Gaudreau comes in.
Jackson Gaudreau gonna Been the starter for the JVs all season. And when Van Dyke went down, Gaudreau got promoted to backup duty with the varsity. Nice to see Jackson get in front of the home crowd. Noble will finish 8 for 8. Burton takes a big shot, rattles it around. 8.5 to play. Nutkins tried to break it out to Allen, taken away. Northman gained the zone. Burton with the block. Off the sidewall, we're going to see some guys who don't get a ton of ice time, although we're pretty balanced with our playing time.
Yeah, there's not a real lapse in any of the lines, to be completely honest.
Shot rattled around. It's high and off the mark. Northman moving around. That surprise wasn't a penalty. The way some things have been called. Off the skate. Whoa, Hinkson had to make a move to avoid a collision. Here comes Stephen Allen. Drops it for Miller. Miller into the zone. 7:15 to go. It's a season high for the Emeralds. 42 shots on goal. And there's a penalty called from center ice. Got physical down there in the corner. Cross check called. Petoskey will put one in the box.
Looks like Forrest Neff, junior from Harbor Springs.
Timber Products Company power play. Shoots to add one to the tally here. 7:07 to play. 2 minutes on the cross check. Walther looks, fires, ice level. Oh! Every member of the French family in the opposite corner said goal. That whole far end.
It must have just been sitting on the goal line there, Dan. It got real loud down that corner.
Saw some hands up in the air.
You got the Petoskey faithful up high, Manistique faithful down low.
Here's Hinkson. To Hinkson. Wraps it around, plays it for Walther. Oh, down. Hinkson fires. That thing just rising. Follow-up shot, popped up straight. Teed off, no. Garapi in front had a chance. Zone is held. Carson Hinkson. And played out by Petoskey. 1:14 on the Timber Products power play. 6:15 in the game. Wrap around. Oh, trip up.
Oh, big trip.
2-man advantage. Some days it's just not your day.
We'll have a full minute 3 of 5-on-3 here, Dan.
6:09 to go.
Thomas Geeney, the junior from Petoskey, guilty of the trip.
5-on-3 here. Result of the game you would hope would be in doubt here. 5-0 with 6:09 to go. Great chance, though, to work on some setups. Miller. High. Here's Nutkins. Skips it across. Shot. Rahali got a piece. Wolf makes the save. We're going to end up seeing 50 shots before this thing's over.
And
that was number 46.
saving 41. I mean, that's not a bad day for a goalie. 41 saves. Wolf has played well.
One-timer Miller. Holy moly.
What a rocket.
Somebody check the net down there.
Wolf gets it with the blocker.
40 seconds left in the two-man advantage. 137 on the second penalty. Here's Nutkins. Work to the corner. Gav will circle it back out. Miller looks. Nice setup. In front, Carlson ran out of room. Nutkins. They'll try it again. Now they come back to the point. Carter Miller. One-timer, Nutkins. Oh, man. And he stopped some bullets.
Yeah, that shot there was on a rope.
$19 seconds left in the 5-on-3. It's a double dip for the Timber Products Company power play. 5:25 to go in the game. Emeralds leading it 5-0. Miller leaves it. They will rotate around. Nutkins to Carlson. Handoff to Nutkins. Shot low. Rebound in front. Raholly on the screen. Got taken out. Looks back to the ref and says, come on.
Jackson with his first save of the game.
Yep. Petoskey player lost the stick. They get a man out of the box, but they lose a stick. Shot fired wide. Still a 5-on-4. Timber Products Company power play. 40 seconds to go. Brings us to about 4 minutes left in the game. Carlson, Nutkins looks. Back to Miller. High slot broken up. Petoskey. They're going to skate it in. Miller gets back. Great job by Carter. Drops to a knee. Puck bounced in front. Carlson moves it along to Nutkins. Or Skeens, rather. Look at Skeens flying. Poked away. Centered back for Carlson. Bouncing puck. Connor. Short side and a save. Oh, fake out. Carson dropped the defender. Shot was deflected.
Back to full strength for Petoskey.
4 minutes to go. Emeralds. That should be nice. No, they wave it off. Cool. Let's keep going.
Keep that clock running.
I got more work after work. Garapi. Weaving. Left side, Garapi. End-to-end. Shot, save. It was high. Trying to go top shelf. Dietzman and Hinkson down there. Audie, backhand. It's in front. Dietzman, no. 3.5. Petoskey's not going to be able to breathe until they get off the ice. The goalie skated out here.
I think he's having more issues with that mask, Kim.
Yep. Been under siege. 49-8. Shots on goal. We're even strength here in the final few minutes. Oh, put that on the highlight reel. I don't know what it is. The last couple weeks, almost every time I show up at a game, a referee goes down.
And it's always this side of the rink, man.
Yeah. And if it were me, I wouldn't be bouncing right back up. Shot high on Gaudreau. Straight up in the air. Gloved by Dietzman. Petoskey's mad. They might have a gripe. That's how Cadillac got their goal last week. Straight up into the heavens.
That should
came
be
down on a bounce and was batted in.
By rule, that should be a penalty shot for Petoskey. He gloved it in the crease. That should be a penalty shot for Petoskey.
See, we're not total homers. Drop back, Levine to Allen. Couldn't get a shot on it. Man, Allen, you think we're down 6 the way he's fighting, not up 6 or 5. 2:12 to go. Backhanded in. Going to be an offside. Carter Levine, rather, was caught up. Levine jumps the zone. Oh, nice centering pass for Miller, but broken up. Brody Garapi. You know you've done work wearing the other team down when Rhodes is out skating everybody.
Absolutely.
He's more of a powerhouse. Shot. Wolf hangs on. The 50th shot on goal of the day. He gets 2 seats on the bus ride home.
Yeah. He's going to need it. He is going to be laid out, taking a nap, I can guarantee it.
1:25 left in this one. Emeralds a season and program high 50 shots. Most they've ever had in a game. Burton, sidewall, hits Carlson's skate, right to Nutkins, over to Skeens, back to Carlson and broke it up. I like Petoskey staying fired up. Tough trip to the UP for them. They could have laid it down, nailed it in. They could have got chippy or physical or frustrated. They've kept pushing. Nutkins from Burton. One-timer. You're the Packers fan. I'll let you be the Wayne Larrabee today.
Well, I think the dagger came a little earlier, Dan, but that is definitely the dagger here today.
Burton sets up Nutkins. Gavin's second of the day. Six, nothing. 52.2 to go. And they just worked themselves into another goal. Miller, long range. The old 1-800 collect shot.
That, I believe, is our 52nd shot of the game.
Should be 52. Take down in the corner. Referees probably hide the whistle unless it's something absolutely blatant. 30 seconds to go. We might have
We're
60.
offsides. We're going to play on.
We still know that on the opening shift of the game, there's no way they could track all of the shots in there. I mean, if we go back and watch the tape, this might be close to 60.
Absolutely.
Unofficially, we'll call it 40 or 52. 13.6 seconds. Working the hockey version of the needle down. Oh, Northmen play into the buzzer. Almost snuck it by. And that'll do it. Final score here in this.
Alex wasn't giving up, or Jackson wasn't giving up on it, man. He had the pad against the post.
Final score in this one, 6-0. We'll take a quick break, come back with the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital post-game show as the Emeralds win over Petoskey.
John J. Swangler, Director of Behavioral Health at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, talks about the hospital's all-encompassing mental health platform.
It encompasses consulting psychiatry, in-house therapeutic sessions, to include but not limited to seasonal depression, anxiety, mood disorders.
Swangler urges anyone with concerns to call.
It's more of a stigma. If you have a behavioral health problem labeled as mental health, that you're weak, it's more the stigma that we're trying to get over. By doing that, we bring them into the hospital, whoever may need some help, and it's a stigma-free zone. Nobody's going to look down at you. Contact the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital clinic number, 906-293-9233, and just tell them what you are experiencing.
Helen Newberry Joy.
The person who asks for help is the stronger person.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital.
The UP Trading Company and Exclusive Moose, 2 local shops under new ownership on Newberry Avenue, featuring a unique furniture selection from rustic and log furniture to dressers, sectionals, upholstery, and Uber light lamps. Next door in the gift shop, you will find t-shirts and sweatshirts, Stormy Cromer hats, gloves, and custom-made items, lotions, handcrafted soaps, candles, and sensational jewelry. It's at the Exclusive Moose and UP Trading Company, downtown Newberry, and follow us on Facebook at UP Trading and Exclusive Moose LLC.
Hey, Manistique, this is where the emeralds shine brightest. Why listen when you can watch? Catch live video of local sports only with my Manistique. Hitting the road to cheer on the Emeralds? Make Zephyr Fuel and Manistique your one-stop shop with gas, goodies, groceries, and more. For convenience, low prices, and great selections, shop your local family-owned Zephyr Fuel on Chippewa Avenue in Manistique.
Back here inside the Little Bear West Arena in Manistique, Emeralds a 6-0 winner over Petoskey. It is the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center post-game show. Find out all about the full range of services they provide with hometown healthcare close to home. HNJH.org, Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Emeralds a 6-0 win, a final shot tally of 52-9 today. 5 different goal scorers get in the column. 3 different guys, Gavin Nutkins, Carter Dietzman, and Brody Garapi with multi-point games today. Is the Emeralds keep rolling. Program record for shots on goal. Really controlled the pace start to finish.
Absolutely. Like you said on that first offensive series for us down there, you know, they put 4 shots up on the board, but it very easily could have been 7-8 shots. It was pretty rapid fire, and it stayed the course most of the game.
There's one reason why we weren't out of here about 40 minutes ago, and that's because the goaltender, Joseph Wolf, 6 goals, may not look good on the score sheet, but he finishes with 46 saves.
Yeah.
And
it was absolutely no lack of effort on his part, man.
Yeah, he battled as tough as he could in this one. Our 2 goalies combined to see 9, save them all. Alex Noble plays 2.5 periods. We'll have to see if he gets an official shutout for this one. He is the goaltender of record in the wins and losses, because if he gets credited with a shutout, he breaks his own record from a year ago. 4th goose egg of the year for the Emeralds. Are playing pretty good on the defensive end.
Yeah, and a lot of that, like you said, is defensive. We didn't give up a shot, I don't believe, under 30, 40 feet tonight. Yeah. So it's pretty easy living in between them pipes when you can see them the whole day.
Like Coach Orion says in the third Mighty Ducks, hunting goose eggs, and it was a good hunt for the Emeralds today. Let's pick our bone-crunching hit of the game.
I'm going to give it to my nominee, anyways, is Dietzman down here.
That'll work.
Sticking up for Walter.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely, man.
Penalty, but as you said, that you don't mind taking a penalty at that point. Kind of send the message that, hey, you're not going to come in on our ice and do that just because you're getting down in a hole. So we'll give it to Dietzman. the bone-crunching hit of the game. 3 stars time, and this one, where are you going number 3 today?
Oh, boy. Number 3, I like Skeens, man. He's
Great game, and that change not only boosted him where he had a goal today, but Nutkins gets 2. It kind of opened things up, and as you mentioned during the broadcast, our hustle was fantastic, and he might have been the guy to lead the charge.
Yeah, I believe him chasing the pucks down on the dump and chase down into the corner, setting the plays up in the slot from behind the net. I mean, I thought he just had a very unselfish game. I don't believe he got a goal today, but
he did. He got the assist. They credited him with the goal.
I believe he probably had 3 assists when you go back and look at the tape.
Yep, great effort for Cameron Skeens. Number 2 today here in this one. Boy.
Man, there's so many
5 different
possibilities.
goal scorers. Dietzman had 2 assists. Played tough defense. How about we go code number 2s with Dietzman and Garapi? Multi-point games for them today. 1 in the front and 1 on the back end there. Both of those guys multi-point games. And as you said, Dietzman had the bone-crunching hit of the game. Number 1, 2 goals and an assist. It was a pretty good day for Gavin Nutkins.
And I don't think we can get out of here without giving a shout-out to Carter Levine. You said in the pregame, you know, he's had a hot hand here.
Another one, Carson with another goal today.
Yeah, it stayed hot today. I believe Levine had a goal and an assist. Lots of offensive production.
Gotta love it, Chaz Boltema.
Chaz Boltema with a goal on senior night.
Burton had a big assist.
Yep, and Burton could have had a goal too. I mean,
there's the number 1 star right there.
If Wolf doesn't play his tail off today, Burton has a goal. I mean, Walter finally breaks the ice. No pun intended.
4 goalposts and a goal for Walter today. The Iron Man Award.
I think he got the crossbar each side of the goalie, the upright each side of the goalie, and finally got one out.
Well, that'll do it here for Manistique as the Emeralds pick up the 6-0 win. Thank you for watching and listening. It is M123